I think it calls for a game.
Let's play a game.
Oh, let's do it. So I want to play Klain to Fame.
Yes.
Our new game. It's been a hit with the listeners.
Critically acclaimed.
Critically acclaimed. I think we played that. So let's hit that music.
Don't you know who I am? Remember my name. Klain! Brainworm takes forever. You're gonna like my post most. I feel engagement forever. Broken brain takes with no shame. Klain! Hot takes up to 11. Saving Joe Biden from blame. Klain! It's gonna live forever. Ronnie, remember my name. Remember, 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 remember.
The music is so good.
I love it so much. I'm so proud of that.
The game is great. The music really makes it for me.
Oh yeah, the music's great. It's probably a little too long for Smug's taste, but that's part of the fun.
But what we should do is for people who missed it last time, what are the rules?
Yeah, so it's and I'm not going to believe that Smug remembers the rules himself, so this is also for him and his benefit.
For Smug. Okay.
But it's
and also to give background. So the White House Chief of Staff,
right,
Ron Klain, is incredibly active.
Yeah.
On Twitter.
But
his only purpose there is basically to be like, find the people crazy enough to try to go to bat for all the like Biden administration's mistakes.
So sort of similar to Demerjourno. It's 4 tweets, 3 of which were retweeted by Ron Klain, White House Chief of Staff, 1 which was not. And you have to guess, Smug and Holmes, which one was not retweeted by Ron Klain, White House Chief of Staff.
And you did a genius like reverse psychology switcheroo on us last time, where Klain has become known for
Jen Rubin Ortiz,
retweeting Jen Rubin, where it's just like its own, vicious cycle where she puts out nuttier stuff, hoping for the retweet.
Yeah. And
like,
he didn't on this one retweet that I included. And I'm glad you mentioned that because it gives you a flavor for our listeners who aren't familiar with the game, a flavor for the sort of content that Ron Klain will RT. I mean, it's absolutely shameless.
It's also, but like a big part of the skill set that I'm now trying to acquire in playing this game is that you have to get inside the mind of Ron Klain, but you also have to let the judge and the jury here work his magic and try to see if he's misleading you. So it's like you've got minds to read here.
It's probably our toughest game.
It's the toughest game for sure.
And I'm trying to remember, there was some like Klainception this past week.
There was. It was mentioned in Playbook.
Yeah.
It was. It was a quote tweet of a quote tweet of a quote tweet.
Yeah, let's not get into that. Maybe that's part of it.
I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so tweet number 1. The pugnaciousness, and this is Greg Sargent, by the way.
Oh, God.
The pugnaciousness of Biden's speech showed he is ready to own the consequences of his choice. His task now is a new era in which American power will be used more effectively and with fewer illusions. That's obviously about Afghanistan.
Good God.
Jesus. Okay.
I mean, what is that retweet worth to you? Like your soul?
Oh, so bad.
Tweet number 2, and this one is from Chris Hayes, possibly a hate listener of the program.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, he definitely is. He hates it. Hates me, at least.
Chris Hayes, I've come to almost believe the disappointing jobs numbers probably help keep rate hikes at bay. It may ultimately be a net positive for a strong, steady recovery.
Incredible.
Oh, man, that's fucked.
That is next level neoliberal brain, where the guy's like, I'm thinking about interest rates, not about people able to like
buy groceries.
Yeah.
None of this impacts me. So I think actually long term for my portfolio,
that's
this
like
looks
galaxy
really strong.
take neoliberalism.
Oh, it's
amazing.
so good.
We just stop and appreciate that nonsense.
That
My
is
God.
wild.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Okay.
All
Tweet
right, I
number
catch my breath.
tweet number 3, David Rothkopf. Almost everything you think you know about the State Department's handling of the evacuation from Afghanistan is wrong. I talked to Deputy Secretary of State Wendy Sherman and others to get to the truth.
Yeah, because they're providing it.
What they did and are doing is remarkable.
Man, this is a tough game. This is a tough game. And the thing is that word has gotten out among the like brain dead.
Yeah.
Like Brainworm Left is fully aware. They're
Right.
all gunning for the retweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jen Rubin had a lot of clear air for a while,
Yeah.
where not everyone was really thirsty for it.
Yep.
But now everyone's playing to that audience.
I agree. It's amazing.
All right, tweet number 4, Matt Iglesias. This is a quote tweet of a poll. I'll just read. It's a quote tweet of Aaron Blake. This is Aaron Blake's tweet.
Oh, it's a mess. This is a full
Yeah.
perfect storm.
Right off the bat.
26% approve of the Afghanistan withdrawal and Biden's handling of it. 52% approve of the Afghanistan withdrawal, but disapprove of Biden's handling of it. And it shows those poll numbers. Matt Iglesias quote tweets it and says, elites who oppose withdrawal have done a very good job of creating this fake third option to hurt Biden politically, but it's still fake.
Incredible.
Okay.
I
all
think
right.
I have mine. I'm gonna show Duncan which
Show
one
him
I think.
fingers. Show him fingers.
All right.
Okay,
Can I break this down?
you can break it down.
Okay. Let's start with 4.
Okay.
The Iglesias take is the White House take. Like they're saying, basically telling the American people, it doesn't matter how bad we fuck this thing up. You ultimately want us to out of Afghanistan, and that's the only thing you care about, right? Doesn't
Yeah.
matter how many eggs we break on the way. Like
What I do love about that, Holmes, that position of the White House is that the President of the United States as Commander in Chief has zero agency. That he has no control over the way that the withdrawal happens.
yeah,
It's fait
right.
accompli.
Well, that's
Just
probably
think about that.
I mean, that's the thing is like at the heart of it is absolute madness. They're like trying to deny the existence of multitudes of people
Right.
who are like, this is a mess.
Or any sort of strategy.
Like that's fake.
You know,
But the thought that like, oh, this just happened to Biden.
it just happened.
Oh, yeah.
There was nothing he could do about this.
so
Unbelievable.
So number 3, everything is wrong. We talked to an administration official. I think that's an easy RT.
Yeah.
Okay.
To me, that struck. Okay. Personally, I think 3 struck is the most obvious because that just seems like the good old alley oop.
Like it was something teed up. It was teed up by the comms.
Journo, he
Yeah.
told him when it's gonna drop. He threw it up, and Klain dunked it to get it out.
Yeah.
Right. So it boils down to 2 and 1. On 1, the real question is whether or not he's gonna cheat on Jen Rubin with Greg Sargent.
Oh.
That
Greg,
is something like
Sergeant's coming for the crown.
dude, Sargent has entered like the picture. That's wild. That's how you know the heavy hitters are coming.
Yeah.
So for our listeners, the background: Greg Sargent was hired at the same time as they created the opinion pages of the Washington Post. Created a liberal columnist and a conservative columnist. Sargent was the liberal. Originally, it was Dave Weigel that was the conservative, hilariously enough, and then it became Jen Rubin. But they were supposed to have the same territory, right, on the right and the left, and they just became the left.
Yeah. Yep.
So they're
As another piece of background here for our listeners, a nice little nugget for you is that Dave Weigel had that job.
The journalist.
And then he was outed on a listserv called Journo List. It was a listserv that was designed to coordinate messages among reporters to help aid and abet the election of Barack Obama.
And he was the conservative opinion writer for the
Yeah,
Washington
and he was the conservative. Yeah. Fuck, we live in a dystopia.
That's wild.
amazing. So here's where, boy, let me cut to the chase. The Chris Hayes thing, I really want it to be an RT, but how in the world can a White House chief of staff possibly cheerlead joblessness in this country? I just don't think, like, even for Ron Klain, that feels like a bridge too far. So I think I'm gonna say 2.
So you're going Hayes.
You know what? I agree. I'm going same on that.
Okay. You guys are right.
Yeah. I think that we broke that down pretty well.
You did a great job.
Initially, I felt 4 because I was like, man, these people, are they really that crazy? And then we start talking through 3, and I was like, yeah, they are that crazy. They really are.
No, they've really been pushing this. That actually it was successful. This withdrawal was successful. Yeah.
Let's play the music again.
Let's do it.
Don't you know who I am? Remember my name. Klain! Brainworm takes forever. You're gonna like my post most. I feel engagement forever. Broken brain takes with no shame. Klain! Hot takes up to 11. Saving Joe Biden from blame. Klain! It's gonna live forever. Ronnie, remember my name. Remember, 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 remember.
Well, fellas, how about that? We put together a Labor Day. We record on Labor Day like a couple of workmen. This is just, it's fantastic.
It's great.
Yeah, well, folks, we don't take a single day off. You know, Labor Day, holidays, we keep it going. Outstanding episode, real banger, gentlemen. So, until next time, minions, keep the faith, hold the line, and own the libs. We'll see you on Thursday. Stay ruthless.